So the other game I've been working on is completely broken, and I'm not going to talk about it. It's just, I've given up on it. But I figured I've been working on it for long enough anyways, so I'm going to try working on a new game. This game's going to be a top-down shooter. Since it's 2D, it should be way easier than a 3D game. And I want to release it on Steam at some point. I'm really enjoying making this game, and development is going really well on it. Now, I've worked with pixel art before, but I'm still really bad. So I tried making a player, and the player actually turned out pretty well. It's just when it came to animations, oh, that sucked. That took like hours just to make a simple run animation. And it still looks bad. I'm gonna have to redo this later, I just need something for now. So I finished a few more things and I sent the player to Unity. Now, everyone's favorite part, coding. I need to make a movement script, which was pretty easy with just a little bit of help. And as the skilled programmer I am, this was very easy. Took me just a few minutes and I got the player movement working. It doesn't look like I'm moving, but the camera's just locked onto my player. Now I want to make a weapon for the player, so back to pixel art. I made a revolver, just like a simple gun. Then I attached this to my player and added a script that allows me to rotate the weapon around my player. This looked really dumb though, so I went back into Sprite and I made this cool bubble animation. And then I put this above my player's head and put the weapon inside of it. Now it looks like my player's controlling the weapon with his mind. Which of course looks way cooler. And that's exactly what I want. I also made this sick crosshair, which fits the theme way better. Now to make the weapon actually shoot. So I made a new script for my weapon, also with just a little bit of help. Easy, just like that, the weapon shoots. So next, I wanted to add some animations, so I worked on making a recoil animation and an idle. But this was causing issues. These animations were freezing my weapon rotation, so I ended up making the animations in Sprite, which actually turned out way better. I added this cool muzzle flash, and then I added a delay to each shot, so that there was time for this animation to play. So just to break from the combat, I decided to give my player a dash. I want it to look sick. I want there to be particles behind the player. And I made his claws kind of open up as he's dashing. And it looks pretty cool. I had to redo this a few times until I thought it was good. My dash only lasts for 0.3 seconds in Unity, so that's how long the animation has to be. And it's kind of hard to make the animation look good in that small of a time frame. Now something that really makes every pixel art game good. Effects. This could be particles, animations, screen shake, and so many other effects. First thing I did was add a muzzle flash to my weapon, which I guess I already did that, but this one I want to make an actual flash. I also remade the bullet, and it all looks pretty cool. If you just zoom and look really closely, you can see the muzzle flash. It's just there for a frame, but it looks pretty cool. I also modified my weapon script, so now whenever I shoot, it actually expands the weapon just a little bit. It's pretty subtle, but I think it makes the weapon look like more powerful or like there's more kick to each shot. Last, I added a dust trail, so whenever I walk, there's just some particles that spawn under my feet. I tried timing the particle system so that they'd spawn after each step. I might just have to do this in Sprite, or just change it in the future, but for now I think it looks pretty good. There's some other effects I want to add, but I just realized at this point in development, I can't really add them yet. For example, I want to add an explosion whenever my bullet hits a target, but I haven't added any enemies into the game yet. And that's what I plan on doing next video. I'm going to add some enemies and I'll also expand on the combat system some more. But thanks for watching.